Hello and welcome to the next edition of our Essential Software series videos for iRacing, brought to you by Real Sim Accessories. This particular video is going to take a look at TradingPaints.com, which is the iRacing paint scheme engine. So basically what you can do with Trading Paints is you can go to the website and upload your own custom paint job to the website, and then anyone that's running the Trading Paints agent on their computer, if you race with them, they'll see your paintwork if you are racing it, and they can also go into your account in Trading Paints and select your paint job, and they can choose to drive it themselves if they so desire. So it's pretty cool, and adds a great visual element to the simulator, and I was quite surprised when I first got into this how many custom paint jobs are out there. Nearly everyone seems to have one these days, so it's quite cool to sort of have it on there and see what everyone's doing. So, so we're just going to take you through the web interface very briefly and just take you through installing the software, and that's going to be about it. So TradingPaints.com is where you want to go, and you'll come up to this page that just features some of the people. Oh, he's actually on my friends list, Will Norton, so there you go. So when you go to create an account, obviously you'll have to do that to start with if you haven't used the service before. You need to use your iRacing number or your membership ID, your email address as it appears on iRacing, and your password. Doesn't have to be the same as iRacing, but that'll go through and create an account. I believe they confirm you via iRacing private message, just like VRS does. So yeah, that's creating an account. But once you've done that, obviously you can go ahead and log in. And once you log in, you'll come up to your list of cars, and anything that has a dot beside it means that you're racing a custom paint on that car. So you can see here that I'm running a few, and they're all ones for Real Sim Accessories. So if we click into the Audi, for example, it takes a moment to load up. There you go. You'll see the paint template that I'm running. So that's our Real Sim Accessories livery for the Audi R8 LMS. At the moment, and you'll see the teams. Any teams that you manage, you can pick your particular paints down the bottom below that as well. Okay, so if you've got a new computer to set up and you need to install the software, you can just click on your photo here, or your I think it's a steering wheel if you don't have a photo uploaded, and you hit install. And we just install Trading Paints, go through and save it, of course. And then we run. So just follow your nose through this. So it's very basic. Install it for everyone if it asks you for that option. That way you won't have any trouble if somebody else logs onto the computer and tries to configure iRacing and Trading Paints under their own account. Okay, so that's the installer. It's done there now. Basically what will happen now is when it boots up, it'll actually end up running in the system tray, which is why I keep looking down here. And we go from there. So I don't think it automatically starts. So let's just go ahead and run it from the start menu. I may have logged in on this one before actually, but obviously you'll come up to a login page. You log in with your iRacing credentials, and it'll come up with here with the account that it's logged in with. You can see the options that I have there ticked. I've basically got everything ticked. This one I find saves on a bit of hard drive space, otherwise you end up piling up paint files. If you set it to delete afterwards, you'll see that it reduces a bit of that. I'm downloading helmets and suits as well as decal layers, which is a special thing in Pro mode for trading paint, so you can pay for this service and you get to put different decals over your base paint job and other bits and pieces. I've never paid for it, so I can't tell you too much about that, but it's out of the scope of this video anyhow. We automatically refresh the paints. That just makes the sim hit Control R whenever it pops new files in, which is handy. And then update my own paints, just if it just allows you to manage your paints from the website, makes it a little bit easier. If I'm testing paint jobs, I'll actually exit trading paints so that it's not mucking around with anything for me. But if we go and look at this in action, we can just go into our iRacing folder and you'll see what happens here. So we'll go into iRacing and then paint, and what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to view the details, and we're going to group by, nope, we'll just go into a Formula Renault race. So you see there at the moment the paint folder for Formula Renault is empty. If we just go into the sim, try and find a Formula Renault practice with a few people in it. There we go, perfect. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start the sim. But what we actually want to look at is what Trading Paints does and the folder underneath it. Okay, so we'll just minimise the simulator there. Actually, I'll just pull him into a smaller window. So we can see what it's up to. Okay, we'll just keep it like that so that we can see what the simulator window is up to, because you can see Trading Paints working once the simulator loads, of course. So obviously a multi-car race or whatever will work with it fine as well. I'm just picking a Formula Renault race so that you can see the files pop in. So basically what the tool does is the Trading Paints website stores the paint files. The Trading Paints software then downloads the files to the simulator session by client ID and then displays them for you. Okay, so if we just go here and put our camera onto most exciting, we can see here's the status is now downloading paint. You'll see the files start to pop up here, the folder. We'll also see, depending on which cars they are that are running paint, you'll see the livery change. For some reason, it doesn't normally take that long or down, but anyway. Oh, we're in the wrong folder. Computer's a little bit weirdly configured. There they are there. Just wondering why we didn't have going on. So there's quite a few entries. We've got 27 in the session. So it's going to be 27 files here when it's finished. So, so there you go, that's basically it working. And then when we exit the sim, this folder should empty again. It should realise that it's exited and stopped downloading. And you can see that it's deleted everything from the folder again. So that's basically it. That's an introduction to trading paints. Yeah, look, I hope you've really enjoyed that video. If you haven't come across this before, it's a really cool little tool. It really adds a great little feature to the simulator. So yeah, look, I hope you've enjoyed this video. You can catch up with any of these how-to articles at our website, simbits4u.com.au. That's SIMBITS, the number 4 and the letter u.com.au. You can reach us on our Facebook page, which is also Simbits4u, or you can email us at inquiries@simbits4u.com.au. If you have any suggestions on videos that you'd like to see for content that you'd like us to cover, then please by all means drop us a line and let us know, because I'd love to be able to put up some content that you find useful. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.